would call as an extreme tragic situation. Walking out of a marriage with 3 children, no job, no financial income, what we would call as a crisis, as a tragic situation in our life. At that time, if we just apply the Swamiji's teachings, denying the existence of pain and suffering, just holding on to the Guru, just holding on to Kalabhairava, just holding on to Swamiji, how in just 1 year, her 3 children took sannyas, her path to sannyas became clear. Now today, all 4 of them are at the feet of our beloved Swamiji. 4 of the people in the family, all 4 taking sannyas. Her daughter is Ma Nitya Purnananda Swami, who is the Purna Sannyasi of Nityananda order. And she has 2, one other daughter, Ma Jagat Priya, and a son, Sri Nitya Mokshananda Maharaj, and her. All 4 of them are today living at the feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva, just because they got connected to Swamiji at the right time, and the blessings, the beautiful blessings of Kalabhairava. In the video that we just watched, in the satsang video that we just watched, Swamiji said, even when you are in a volcano, boldly, arrogantly deny the existence of pain and suffering, I will throw my jatas and I will pull you up. And we wanted to share with all of you how Swamiji has been doing it for each and every one of us. This is a live example of how Kalabhairava sent his jatas as a rope to pull the whole family out of the tragic situation that they were in. In 2012, she was confused, didn't know what to do. By 2014, the entire family is at the feet of Swamiji, and they have been living in Adi Kailash since then. Thank you so much, Manitya Guru Mitrananda, for coming and sharing.
At Swamiji's feet for whatever has happened, and his blessing for us and for everyone all over the world.
Nityananda, thank you so much. I really wanted to have one of the devotees who today what we would call as a really difficult situation. Even at whatever may be the situation that we may be going through in our life, just hold on to Swamiji, just hold on to Kalabhairava, and boldly, arrogantly, let us deny the existence of pain and suffering in our life. That is the prasada that today we are receiving from Kalabhairava. Let us all boldly deny the existence of pain and suffering. We have Paramashiva as the Guru in our life. Let us hold on to the Guru. Let us hold on to Kalabhairava, and with his blessings, you will see what was so-called a tragic situation in her life became the biggest blessing in her life. She, along with 3 of her children, today are living as sannyasis of the Nityananda order. How blessed! Paramashiva, Kalabhairava, our beloved Swamiji, can transform any situation, any crisis into the most blessed situation of your life. Just let us all decide to boldly, arrogantly deny the existence of pain and suffering. I see many of you are sharing in the chat that you are really able to connect with Maguru Mitra sharing, and you're thanking Maguru Mitra for coming and sharing. Thank you everyone for sharing your feedback. I hope all of us were able to connect that with the real life incident of what Bhagavan, our beloved Swamiji, is doing to all his devotees when we decide to hold on to him. So with that, we will continue with our next segment, which so beautifully fits. Why do we need a guru in our life?
Yes, what an amazing sharing by Ma Guru Mitrananda and grace of our beloved Swamiji. So the Guru or the Master is not a Vyakti, a person. As you imagine, he is Tattva, the principle. He is simply a physical representation of the divine. In the Vedic tradition, the spiritual teacher, the Guru, or the Master is said to be more important than God. God is always and everywhere, but it is the Guru who opens the disciples' eyes to the existence of God. The Master is the doorway to one's own experience of the divine.
I request the interview operator to please project the slide. Yes. The reference to the Guru in the most sacred scripture of Guru Gita, it says, Ananyas Chantayanto Mam Sulabham Paramam Padam Tasmat Sarva Prayatnena Guroraradhanam Kuru. The supreme state is easily attained by those who think of nothing else but me. Therefore, strive to the utmost to worship the Guru.
Another reference from the Guru Gita. Guru Murtim Smare Nityam Guru Nama Sada Japet Guroranyam Prakurvita Gurorananya Bhavayet. Always remember the Guru's form. Constantly repeat the divine name given by the Guru. Always follow the Guru's commands. Think of nothing other than the Guru.
The 11th verse of Guru Gita says, Sarva Papa Vishuddhatma Shri Guru Pada Sevanat Dehi Brahma Bhavet Yasmat Tvat Kripartam Vadamite. Out of compassion for you, I shall tell you how the embodied soul becomes Brahman, having been purified of all the sins by serving the feet of the Guru. Worshipping and serving the feet of the Guru is the direct doorway to liberation. Now, as we're all sitting here for this Kalabhairava program, waiting for the Darshan of Kalabhairava, what is Swamiji's message for all of us? How should we be to receive his darshan? Swamiji himself shares the secret. Let us listen to it from the Supreme Pontiff.
If you want to test, put a chair in your room and keep the form, photograph, Atmamurti of this form. Check every night, you will have the impression on the chair I sat. The chair will have the impression of me sitting. And the manifestation of Vibhuti, Kumkum, Akshada, Jnananjana, all the auspicious energies. I am sitting with each one of you personally, individually, and making myself available. This being is now available to all of you, to each one of you. I am making myself available to each one of you. To each one of your being. Now the relationship is absolutely between you and me. It is absolutely you and me. Allow me to fill you. Allow my being inside you. When you start tasting my being, all your past fears, greeds, powerlessness, everything will just become irrelevant. You will be showered with the boons you aspired for and you can never even imagine. You will understand the highest, ultimate dimensions of the life and universe. If you have been begging for a few tons of gold, you are going to be granted hills of diamonds. Not just few tons of gold which you are aspiring, hills of diamonds. Beyond you can even ask or imagine. So understand, all your fears and greeds will become irrelevant. The first thing Paramashiva's being, me, going to do in you all, manifest my state, space, powers intensely. Make yourself available for every session. Nothing else is needed. Just make yourself available. Anyone makes yourself available, I'll make myself available to you. All the words I am uttering are mantra. I am not going to give you any teaching. I am not going to give you any technique. I am just directly uttering every word which is mantra to manifest in your being. I am manifesting Paramashiva, myself completely, so your brain can mirror these neuron activities. Understand?
Just make yourself available. I will make available. I will make myself available in you. And we have a very nice, beautiful sharing by one of the Balasans of the Nityananda Gurukul, Sri Nitya Sundareswarananda Maharaj. He had a beautiful experience once when he asked a question to Kalabhairava, to our beloved Swamiji, during the Kalabhairava Darshan, when Swamiji was doing the Akashic Records. Kalabhairava blessed him with Kalabhairava's footprints on his head. Let us watch this beautiful sharing.
It to them, the moment it is revealed, he gives the energy and the intelligence to make what is revealed into a lifestyle to that individual who has the problem. So like that, back then in that IA, Swamiji himself, personally himself, read out the Akashic readings for all. Swamiji shared that in his experience, it's like when Kalabhairava enters, it's not like something separate which enters, but 1,000 times himself expressing through the same body. So what happened is, we all Balasans had an opportunity to ask Kalabhairava in the form of Swamiji any question that we wanted. Wow, that was the best thing in my life at that point. Like, we've got thousands of curious questions, and as we all are in the Gurukul, we all went through this video where I saw when Dalai Lamas leave their body, the whole ceremony or the procedure after the Dalai Lama leaves his body, his next, the next place where he's going to take his birth again, the next Dalai Lama, there are so many clues which actually appear as they the cremate, or as they do the process of cremating the previous Dalai Lama's body. So in that one such clue is, once the body is completely burnt, when the skull is removed, the footprint of the direction where the next Dalai Lama is going to take birth is seen. So this became a very curious thing in my head. Like, how come when something is burnt and you just remove a skull and you see the direction where the next avatar is going to take place? So that was like a burning question in my head, and I wanted to know the science behind it. So here came the opportunity for me to ask that question. Many of us asked so many different questions about the Vimanas, about the crop circles, about the unsolved mysteries. Then came my chance. I got my chance to ask Kalabhairava. So I asked Kalabhairava, what is the science, or why is that, or how does this footprint appear? And I was so blessed to receive the answer from Kalabhairava, as I waited, literally waited for the answer. Kalabhairava looked at me. It was an online conferencing. We were here in Bangalore and Swamiji was there in Kodaikanal. Through the camera, I was literally able to see him seeing me. And Kalabhairava revealed all the incarnations, not just Dalai Lamas, all the incarnations leave their body in this way only, where they show where they are going to reincarnate. And he said, show your head, I will show my footprints on your head. That was just too much. And for after that, I don't remember of hearing anything or seeing anything. I was just off, completely in gratitude and with so much of excitement of what is going to happen next. So with that blessing, Kalabhairava moved on to the next question. It was around the evening, around 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Then, as soon as the Kalabhairava readings, the Akashic readings got over, we immediately rushed to the barber in the local area and got my whole hair shaved. And I came back, and there was the people from Gurukul care of me. They were physically, literally able to see the footprints of Kalabhairava on my head. And luckily, the whole thing is photographed. And I have this for all of you to see. That is one of the best moments of my life, where Kalabhairava's footprints are literally on my head. What better opportunity do you think you can get? And incidentally, it was that same inner awakening when there is the Padinattam Padi Karupar in Madurai, the chief priest of that temple. That temple, Kalabhairava there is in a form of huge door, and there are 18 steps to that door. And there is the footprints, the paduka, the nail, the thorn padukas of Kalabhairava, which has been worshipped for hundreds of years now. And in that priest's dream, Kalabhairava has told him, he's been the chief priest, and with lots of devotion and authenticity, he's been worshipping Kalabhairava. And that chief priest, Kalabhairava went into his dreams and told to give these padukas to Swamiji. And he, with overflowing tears and gratitude, came to Kodaikanal and gave the padukas of Kalabhairava to Swamiji. was this same IA where I received his footprints on my head. Such a blessed being. I thank Swamiji for all this he has done to me and literally having Kalabhairava on my own head. Have your Akashic readings done and see what Kalabhairava has got for you. It is after his initiation, I can say, that is when the whole power started manifesting and my life took a complete different turn. After a few days, the Kalabhairava's Padukas just disappeared into my head. And what better initiation you think you could have than this? To have your Akashic readings done, check my description. You will see the Akashic reading link. And if this has helped you and you think the Akashic readings have helped you, share this video and help one more life. You could be the next fortunate one to have Kalabhairava on your head. Thank you. Nityananda.
A beautiful sharing by the Balasant from the Nityananda Gurukul when he got blessed with literally the footprints of Kalabhairava, which were not there before the Akashic reading. Right after the Akashic reading, when he went and shaved and saw his scalp, he could see the footprints of Kalabhairava right on his scalp. Such a beautiful sharing. Kalabhairava is always the being of divine mystical powers. Always, so many things happens during the Kalabhairava Darshan. Okay. Now, all of us, when we watched videos and hearing these sharings, we all want the blessings of Kalabhairava to live without pain and suffering in our lives. We want to live as Kalabhairava, denying the existence of pain and suffering. However, we may have a question. Is it possible for me? How long will it take for me? I have tried before. Maybe I have not been successful. Is there an instant way for me to experience and manifest these truths? And does Hinduism offer a solution that is instant and immediate? The good news is, yes, Hinduism does provide an instant way to experience Kalabhairava. The great news is, we are going to share about that science here and now.
So let's understand to manifest the signs of Kalabhairavoham. Every action becomes independent energy. Every action done in the cosmos become an independent energy. For example, Paramashiva blessed Brahma with Paramashivoham experience by removing Brahma's ego, cutting the one of Brahma's fifth head. That action becomes an independent energy. That is what is Kalabhairava. Paramashiva destroyed the ego of Daksha. That is the action become an independent energy called Veerabhadra.
Paramashiva's action of begging from the Tarukavana rishis is Bhikshadana. Paramashiva's action of destroying the demon in the form of the elephant is Samhara Murti. When Paramashiva danced in ecstasy, that action is Nataraja. When Paramashiva saved Markandeya, the great rishi, and he became a Chiranjeevi, eternally living being, that independent deity is Kaala.
Every action of Paramashiva's energy, the ultimate energy, becomes one deity. When you connect with those independent intelligences, those deities, whatever you want immediately happens. Immediate results can be achieved by connecting with those deities.
The Shastra Pramana for the scriptural reference from Bhagavad Gita for the manifestation of desires through performance of the rituals by making offerings to the deities for connecting with those deities is from the 4th chapter, 12th verse. Kankshanta karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devataha kshipram himanushe loke siddhir bhavati kalmaja. Those who long for the result of an action. Worship with rites the divine energies, for in this mortal world, the success of an action comes immediately.
Connect to the deity to manifest what you want. Any result you want to manifest, worship the divine energies that are the embodiment of those specific principles. If you want to conquer your ego, then worship Kalabhairava.
How can we connect with Bhagavan Kalabhairava? What are the different sevas, the offerings that we can do to Maha Kalabhairava? Let us take a quick look. The offering is a giving of divine gift of pure love, devotion and oneness. And it consists of two parts, giving and accepting. Only when the divine accepts what one offers, the offering becomes complete. The offering is not made out of fear nor out of greed. When an avatar lands, the offerings are purely a grand leela played out only for the purpose of enlightenment. Out of your gratitude and love for Kalabhairava, you make these offerings.
The first offering from Rig Veda translates to the means by which a man who wants to do good, whose senses are stilled, and who is wise and diligent, becomes proficient in yajnas and other karmas established by the Shastras, and also that which is the principal and most revered of the means of knowledge. My mind, may you have good intentions. Offering our sankalpa, that is conscious resolution, at the feet of the divine is a sacred and conscious act of aligning our straying mind into empowering our declarations with the auspicious will, power, and manifesting energy of the divine to manifesting our intentions into reality, and for living an enlightened lifestyle. You can offer your sankalpa chanting just for $1. There is a beautiful pramana for offering of Pratyaksha Pada Puja from the Guru Ashtakam by Adi Shankaracharya. The verse says, Shariram Swarupam Yatava Kalatram Yasascharu Chitram Dhanam Merutulyam Gurorangi Padme Manaschena Laknam Tatah Kim 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 Tatah Kim. One's physique may be superb, one's consort likewise, one's reputation resplendent and renowned, and one's riches as high as Mount Meru. Yet, if one's mind is not centered upon the lotus feet of the Guru, what then? What then? What then? Offer your gratitude at the lotus feet of Kalabhairava. Offer Pratyaksha Pada Puja and receive auspicious blessings for a strong and intense Guru-disciple relationship with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Pratyaksha Pada Puja you can offer at $1,008.
The next is the offering of Jata Alankara Seva, which is the offering of the sacred turban and the alankaras of jatas for Swamiji. The jatas, the reference to the matted locks of Kalabhairava, are mentioned in Kshetra Pala Bhairava, where it says, it refers to Kalabhairava, who has the red flames as his matted hair or jatas. The Jata Alankara Seva is an offering of pure love and devotion to the Guru, who manifests as Kalabhairava and protects the disciples' journey and path to enlightenment. The offering of Jata Alankara Seva is $1,008.
The next is Vastra Alankara Seva. Salutations to he who is praised by sage Narada and other yogis, and the one who is Digambara, signifying that he is ever free. Salutations to Bhagavan KALABHAIRAVA, who is the supreme god, ruler and protector of temple city of Kashi. Offer Vastra Seva as an offering of pure love and devotion to Guru, who manifests as Kalabhairava and travels along with the disciple in her journey and path to enlightenment in every step.
The next is the offering of Swarna Indu, the golden moon. The reference to the Swarna Indu, the golden moon, is the reference is mentioned. Says, salutations to Bhagavan KALABHAIRAVA, whose lotus feet is served by Indra. It has made KALABHAIRAVA Ashtakam. It says his crown. The first two, the reference of the moon kept on KALABHAIRAVA's crown. Offering of the Swarna Indu, the golden moon, and be blessed with protective, compassionate, friendly, loving, and ever-giving nature of KALABHAIRAVA. That is the Swarna Indu.
Swarna is gold, is a divine element. It purifies anything it touches. It is an element of spiritual significance and great spiritual power of healing and enlightening. The vibration of gold has the power to infuse sattva energy and positive thought currents in anyone who wears and anyone who sees or operates in its vicinity.
The next offering is the offering of Swarna Kundalam, the gem-studded gold earrings. KALABHAIRAVA's Kundalam signifies extreme sweetness and compassion of Bhagavan KALABHAIRAVA, who is eternally listening to every subtle wish of his devotees and fulfilling them. The reference to the Swarna Kundalam of Bhagavan KALABHAIRAVA is mentioned in the Asitanga Bhairava Stotram, where it says, the one who shines in his golden ear lobes full of jewelry called Kundalam. The offering of the Swarna Kundalam, the golden gem-studded gold earrings, is $36,000. The next is the offering of Swarna Dhammaru, the rattle drum. Offer the KALABHAIRAVA's Swarna Dhammaru, the rattle drum, which is the symbol of remembering, reinforcing all the possibilities. Dhammaru is the sound, symbolizes creation. Receive the blessings to manifest all your intentions in this effortless creation. And the offering of Swarna Dhammaru is $180,000. Next, we have the offering of Swarna Sesha Yajnapavitam, the gold snakes as the sacred thread. The reference to Swarna Sesha Yajnapavitam comes in the KALABHAIRAVA Ashtakam, the 5th verse, where KALABHAIRAVA is referred to the one who has snakes as his sacred thread. Receive the blessings of Bhagavan KALABHAIRAVA, who saves his devotees from the intertwined bonds of karma, thereby freeing the jiva from the unfulfilled thought currents, karma, leading to liberated living and enlightened life. Next, we have the offering of Swarna Pasha, the golden rope. The reference to the Swarna Pasha is mentioned in the 3rd verse of the KALABHAIRAVA Ashtakam, where it refers to KALABHAIRAVA as the one who holds the trident, the hatchet, the Pasha, and the powerful staff in his hands. The KALABHAIRAVA's rope or Pasha signifies having all the emotions under control, bestows completion. Receive the blessings of KALABHAIRAVA, who will protect and take responsibility to bestow completion on you. The offering of Swarna Pasha is $120,000. The next we have the Swarna Kadgam, the golden sword. The reference to Swarna Kadgam is mentioned in Unmatta Bhairava Stotram, where it refers to Kalabhairava as holding a sword, skull, and vessel. Offer Kalabhairava's sharp sword, which represents sharp intelligence that is awakened when mind is cleared of delusions, bestows the space of completion and feeling connection. The next is the offering of Swarna Padukam, the gem-studded golden sandals. The reference to Swarna Padukam is mentioned in Kalabhairava Ashtakam, the 6th verse, where it refers to Kalabhairava as the one adorned by the gold sandals studded with gems. Offering the Kalabhairava the gold-studded Paduka, which represents his power over all the nakshatras and grahas. The gems represent all the stars and the planets. They play a major influence in one's life. All these planets and stars serve the Lord of Time, Kalabhairava, praying to him and receiving a boon of protection from the effect of grahas and nakshatras in one's life. Next, we have the offering of Swarna Danda, the golden staff. The reference to the staff in the hands of Kalabhairava is mentioned in the 3rd verse of Kalabhairava Ashtakam, where Kalabhairava is referred to the one who is holding a noose and a stick in his hands. Kalabhairava protects us from all the internal and external delusions. Offering the Danda, the divine staff, the stick, and receive Kalabhairava's blessings for protection from all the internal and external hurdles and delusions in one's life. Next, we have the offering of Swarna Gada, the golden mace. The reference to Swarna Gada is mentioned in Kshetra Bhairava Stotram, where it says, refers to Kalabhairava as holding a drum, spear, skull, rope, and mace in his hands. The mighty mace, the Gadhaidam, signifies the protection of the cosmic dharma or righteousness. The universe runs on the principle of dharma, and Kalabhairava protects that principle with his mighty Gadam. Praying with deep devotion and surrender bestows a dharmic or righteous life. He breaks or dispels all negativities with his powerful Gadayuda, the protection of dharma. Next, we have the Swarna Trishulam, the gold undefeatable trident. The reference to Swarna Trishulam is mentioned in the 2nd verse of Kalabhairava Ashtakam, where it says Kalabhairava is the one who has the undefeatable trident, which supports the 3 worlds. Offering the undefeatable trident, which is a symbol of getting you rid of all the impossibilities in all dimensions, thereby causing rejuvenation. Through the Trishul, he removes all the old impossibilities and creates all the possibilities. Receive abilities effortlessly. Next, we have the Swarna Hema Kinkini, the golden waist belt with bells. Offering of the Swarna Hema Kinkini, the golden waist belt with bells, is mentioned in the reference is mentioned in the Kalabhairava Ashtakam, the 4th verse. Kalabhairava is the one who has a shining gold belt around his waist with bells which jiggles. Offer Kalabhairava's bell ornaments, which represent his diligence to remove all our past life karmas and be freed to live a peaceful life as a Jivan Mukta. Receive the blessings to be liberated from past karmas and achieve oneness with Paramashiva. So the offering of Swarna Hema Kinkini is $720,000. And finally, we have the offering of Kapala Mala, the garland of golden skulls, the reference to which is in the 7th verse of Kalabhairava Ashtakam, which says, Kalabhairava is the one who wears a garland of skulls. The offering of Kapala Mala to Kalabhairava is to offer your very ego at his divine feet. Receive the blessings to destroy the net of Maya and start your journey towards enlightenment. So we have the Vastra Seva, the Jata Alankara Seva, the Pratyaksha Pada Puja as the sevas that you can offer to Bhagavan KALABHAIRAVA and for $1,008. And the Sankalpa, the offering of the conscious resolution, is just $1 per person. So if you want to offer the Sankalpa for your family, for family of 4, you just pay $4 and have all the names of your 4 family members chanted in the puja and receiving the blessings. The Swarna Abharanam, the Hindu, the golden moon is $15,000. The offering of Swarna Kundala, the thick gold earrings with glittering gems, is $36,000. The Swarna Astra, the Pasha, the noose made in gold, is $120,000. The Swarna Abharanam, the Damaru, which is the rattle drum made in gold, is $180,000. The Swarna Abharanam of Sesha Yajnapavitam is $300,000. The Swarna Astra, which is the divine sword made in gold, is $420,000. The Ratna Paduka, the divine sandals, is $480,000. The Danda, the divine staff or stick made in gold, is $600,000. The divine mace, the Swarna Gadayuda, made in gold, is $600,000. The undefeatable trident in gold is $600,000. The Hema Kinkini, the waist bell with jingling bells in gold for Bhagavan KALABHAIRAVA, $720,000. The garland of skulls made in gold is also $720,000. Now, what are the steps for registration? So, there are 2 options. Those who are ready to offer the seva today, whether it is a Pratiksha Pada Puja or Sankalpa or any of the Abharanas, if you are ready to offer today, you can directly go to the second link in the form. If you are interested to offer, if you have an intention to offer, if you are interested in offering and you need help to manifest with more details, then you can go to the registration form tiny.cc/bhavasamadhi. If you are ready to offer the seva, then directly you can go to the second link, which is tiny.cc/BSD seva offering. And if you go to the online payment link, which is the second link that we are projecting on the screen, we'll also be putting it as a scroll. You can directly choose the seva that you want to offer. And the final offering is after you make the payment, you can submit your Sankalpa details. We have our causers who have posted this as a message in the chat, in Facebook, in YouTube, and in the Zoom video conferencing. So you can directly click the link and you can offer your payment. And I would like to quickly take you through the walkthrough. The second link, the online payment link. If you click on the online payment link, it takes you to this page, which is the tiny.cc/BSD seva offering. Takes you to this page. And here you can choose the sevas that you want to offer. I request the NTV operator to please project the screen. You can choose the sevas that you want to offer. And let's say you want to offer the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. You can choose the seva and you can go ahead and make your payment online and offer the seva. So we have the online payment mechanism available. You just click add to cart. Choose the seva, click on add to cart, and directly it will take you through the payment. You can proceed to checkout and go ahead and make the payment. So whatever seva that you would like to offer, you can choose that particular seva, add it to the cart, and directly proceed to checkout. That way you can make the payment online directly. If you want to make the Sankalpa offering, which is $1, and if you want to do it for 5 of your family members, just make the quantity as 5 and click add to cart. Then it will add $5 so that you can have the Sankalpa chanted for 5 people in your family. So the links are projected on the screen, and we are also posting the links in the chat, in the YouTube chat, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and the Zoom to video conferencing. You can click on the link and offer the Sankalpa and offer any sevas that you want to offer. Now it's time for us to get ready for the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Anybody has any prayer request that you would like to submit to Bhagavan KALABHAIRAVA, You can submit it in the link that we are projecting on the screen. Yes, tiny.cc/BSD prayer request. Any request that you want to offer to Kalabhairava, any prayer request that you have to offer to Kalabhairava, you can submit it in this form. Yes, there is a question. Radhika is asking, can I offer $20 and only have 5 names chanted? That's perfectly fine. Absolutely fine. You can offer how much ever amount you want. Ensure that the number of people that you are offering to, those many names are mentioned. Yes. Okay. I request the causes to also put the link for the prayer request form. You can put that in the chat so that people can submit the prayer request to Bhagavan KALABHAIRAVA. And for all our viewers, the link for you to offer the seva, any seva that you want to offer, or you want to make the sankalpa chanting, you want to offer any seva, the links are being projected on the screen in the bottom. They are being scrolled in the bottom. So we request you to go ahead and submit. If you want to offer any seva, you can go ahead and check the link that is being scrolled in the bottom of the screen. Yes. Now it's time for us to get ready for the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Bhagavan Kalabhairava. Yes,
Bhava
Madai.
Samadhi Darshan is manifesting Maha Kalabhairava through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is not an event in space and time. Rather, darshan happens at the moment when we are lifted out of space and time. Bhava is defined as directing and activating the emotional and spiritual energy that is created through meditation on the avatar. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. Mirror neurons activate and process all the observed moments or information of the avatar just by seeing, and without the physical act of imitation. That is, our entire body, silently and without movement, recreates what is happening distances far away, experiencing the superconsciousness energy radiated by the avatar. The science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan knows no distance, a phenomenon modern science is just discovering in terms as quantum tunneling. What happens exactly during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan is our thoughts per second reduces significantly and we relax into the space beyond thoughts. That is, we experience thoughtlessness. Becoming mentally at ease in coexisting dimensions beyond duality, we experience the Advaita, the oneness space, unconditioned by the parameters of time and space. The science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. There's a beautiful Apta Pramana from the life story of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Becoming an atheist to experience the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, he sang and danced with the glories of Krishna. He compiled a book, Charitamrita, Nectar and Story of Krishna. In that one he writes, when Krishna once saw his own extraordinary sweetness reflected in a jeweled wall, he was amazed and said, how unprecedented and astonishing is this deep and indescribable sweetness of mine. Alas, when I see it, even I become greedy to enjoy its sweetness. Just like Radhika. Radhika is the beloved of Krishna, connecting as a beloved and experiencing the oneness with Krishna eternally and with the Bhava Samadhi, eternally established in Bhava Samadhi. And he writes, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it, but I cannot. After due consideration, I find that the only way to release this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika. Such is the beauty and grace, sweetness of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the science of Nija Avatar manifesting Paramashiva. The consciousness, which is formless, expresses the being of Paramashiva through the Divya Sharira, the light body of Paramashiva, and manifests as Nija Avatar, physical embodied form, for us to experience Paramashiva. You can see the various dimensions of Bhava Samadhi Darshans. The Archavatar, usually the temple deity, reflects the consciousness and manifestation, the being of the super consciousness energy. But human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatar directly. To bridge this gap, the avatar, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, the avatar embodies the physical form, comes down this gap and create experience of that super consciousness energy in all of us. When we have the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of the Nija Avatar, manifesting beings of various dimensions of Paramashiva, the auspicious components and the powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us. Dimension of Paramashiva, manifesting in the Nija Avatar, for us to experience the same is Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the direct experience of causeless bliss. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our being comes alive and celebrates with the energy wave of existence. Our very muscles learn to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. Even without much effort from our side, our biomemory awakens to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. To have a glimpse of, having the darshan of an avatar cleanses the karmas of the lifetimes and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us. For this transformation to happen, all we need to have is gratitude. Gratitude enables the reflection of consciousness in all levels, physical, psychological, and ultimately conscious level. Darshan meditation as a preparation helps us to fall into that space of gratitude. And it is during that time we drop conscious resolutions, Satya Sankalpa of anything we want or need in our life. Be ready to reflect the consciousness of Paramashiva. That is all you need to manifest the best for your life and the lives of people around you. Now, let's all get established in the feeling connection and sit with the deep space of gratitude. Let's meditate on these words. Let's set the right context to receive the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. I know you are the source of everything. You are everything, and you are in the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam. And you are in this body. You are the source for both. Let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let me be in the Bhava Samadhi of you. Meditate intensely on these words.
For the darshan, just have this context. Let me deny the existence of pain and suffering. Let the darshan of Kalabhairava bless me with that space. With that, quickly set up your Panchopachara Puja kits with the sandalwood paste, flowers, incense stick, lamp, and the food offering. Anybody who's making the food offering to Bhagavan Kalabhairava, you can fill the Naivedyam offerings form. in tiny.cc/food donation. So let's get ready for the meditation. Please sit straight and close your eyes. The decision to deny the existence of any form of suffering, its delusions, its aspects, dimensions, and even what is not mentioned here. Understand and repeat this statement intensely within you. Maha Kalabhairava does not have any karma.
சக்தி வாய்ந்த எங்க சாமி நல்ல பாடு மதுர வீர சாமி வாய்ந்த எங்க சாமி எல்லாம் வாழும் மதுர வீர சாமி ஆள வந்த புண்ணிய தேவா நீ மதுர காத்த மதுர வீரா ஆள வந்த புண்ணிய தேவா நீ மதுர காத்த மதுர வீரா வீர இல்ல இல்ல புண்ணிய பெட்டையிட வந்த மதுர வீர புண்ணிய நகான வீர இல்ல இல்ல புண்ணிய பெட்டையிட கொலையோட நடந்த வீர முனிகான வீரா வீரா மதுர வீரா சூரா வீரா சத்தக்காரா வீரா வீரா மதுர வீரா சூரா வீரா சுருட்டு போக மண்டலமா இருக்கும் குண்டலமா குண்டலத்துல மேலேறி ஆடி வரும் தாண்டவமா சுருட்டு போக மண்டலமா இருக்கும் குண்டலமா குண்டலத்துல மேலேறி ஆடி வரும் தாண்டவமா வெள்ளையா குதிரையில ஐயா வேட்டையாட வந்தவரோ 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 வீர இல்ல இல்ல புளிய பெட்டையிட வந்த மதுர வீர புளிய நகான வீர இல்ல இல்ல புளிய பெட்டையிட கொலையோ நடந்துடுங்க வீர முனிக்கான வீரா வீரா மதுர வீரா சூரா வீரா சத்தக்காரா வீரா வீரா மதுர வீரா சூரா வீரா சத்தக்காரா கடலை தாண்டி குடியிருக்கோம் ஜலமாறு முடியனே இருக்க இடம் காக்க வந்த எங்க பாட்டி முடியனே கடலை தாண்டி குடியிருக்கோம் ஜலமாறு முடியனே இருக்க இடம் காக்க வந்த எங்க பாட்டி முடியனே ஆட மரத்து கீழே ஐயா ஆட்சி செய்ய மாட்டவரோ ஆல 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 பாற அருவா உனக்கு வெட்டருவா மீச முறுக்கு ஆல பாற அருவா உனக்கு வெட்டருவா மீச முறுக்கு சக்தி வாய்ந்த எங்க சாமி எல்லாம் வாழும் மதுர வீர சாமி சக்தி வாய்ந்த எங்க சாமி எல்லாம் வாழும் மதுர வீர சாமி ஆள வந்த புண்ணிய தேவா நீ மதுர காக்க மதுர வீரா ஆள வந்த புண்ணிய தேவா நீ மதுர காக்க மதுர வீரா வீர இல்ல இல்ல புளிய பெட்டையிட வந்த மதுர வீர புளிய நகான வீர இல்ல இல்ல புளிய பெட்டையிட கொலையோ நடந்துடுங்க வீர முனிக்கான வெள்ளையா குதிரையில ஐயா வேட்டையாட வந்தவரோ ஆல மரத்து கீழே ஐயா ஆட்சி செய்ய மாட்டவரோ ஆல வந்த புண்ணிய தேவா நீ மதுர காத்த மதுர வீரா ஆல வந்த புண்ணிய தேவா நீ மதுர காத்த மதுர வீரா ஆல வந்த புண்ணிய தேவா நீ மதுர காத்த மதுர வீரா ஆல வந்த புண்ணிய தேவா நீ மதுர காத்த மதுர வீரா
Guest member, musical.
ஜட்டா ஜட்டா சுடுற பலா அந்த பதில நடந்து பலா கட்டு உடம்பு அழகு வீர காவல் காக்க எழுது பலா பார்த்தோமே தொல்லை கொடுக்கும் பேய்கள் எல்லாம் உன் அடியில் விழுந்திடுமே. ஐயா முடியாதே முடியாதே முழங்காக்கோ வீரனே என்னாலும் வணங்கிடுவே. ஐயா முடியாதே முடியாதே முழங்காக்கோ வீரனே என்னாலும் வணங்கிடுவே. குடி குழுங்க சடை குழுங்க நீ பொய்யாரமாய் ஆடுமையா என் உயிரின்றி உள்ளவரை உன் புகழை நான் பாடுமையா. வெள்ளை நிலா பார்க்கணுமா என்பதா ரூபணுமா வாசாமல் உருகிடையா லேசா உங்களை காடி நான் வருவேன் என்ன முழுக்க ராசா. மல்லிகை மலர் பூக்க என்னை என் நடனமிட சின்ன வாழத்தோப்பு குளுந்து வர என்னை என் குலுங்கி வர மல்லிகை மலர் பூக்க என்னை என் நடனமிட சின்ன வாழத்தோப்பு ஐயா வாழத்தோப்பு அந்த வாழத்தோப்பு குளுந்து வர என்னை என் குலுங்கி வர தானா தனநானே தனானா தானானே தானா தானானே தானா தானானே தானானே தனானா தானானே. வெள்ளாடக்காரனையா கோபத்தில் வீரனையா எங்கே நீ இருந்தாலும் ஓடி நீ வாருமையா. ஆங்கார நாயகரே ஆதிமுனீஸ்வரனே ஆத்தகர வித்தி மேலே அழகாய் குடியிருப்பா ஐயனே எங்க ஐயனே சாமி ஐயனே முனி அழகா நீ ஆடி வாருமையா. நீயும் கங்கையிலே எந்த கங்கையிலே சாமி கங்கையிலே குடியிருக்கும் என் காவலுக்கு அமர்ந்தவரே. மல்லிகை மலர் பூக்க என்னை நடனமிட சின்ன வாழத்தோப்பு அந்த வாழத்தோப்பு குளுந்து வர என்னை குலுங்கி வர. வீட்டருவாக்காரனையா வீராதி வீரனையா கோபத்தில் சூரனையா ஆடி நீ வாருமையா. ஆலமதம் குடியிருக்கும் ஆதிமுனீஸ்வரரே குறிகொள்ள வாருமையா. இல்லையே காப்பவரே வீரனே ஐயா வீரனே சாமி வீரனே வீரவனே நீ ஓடி வாருமையா. உன்னை நெஞ்சுக்குள்ளே என் நெஞ்சுக்குள்ளே சாமி நெஞ்சுக்குள்ளே கூடி நிறுத்தி நான் பூஜை
creation. Soaked in that space. Wow. Yes, so many of you messaging gratitude, gratitude. So, how did you all enjoy this darshan? Such what we are, I have no words actually, and this filled with so much of sweetness, intense, so intense, so powerful, so powerful. Yes, so many of you are commenting. So many of you have posted. Yes, such intensity, such peace. Correct. Actually, like Marani here had posted, I think only Kalabhairava's darshan can be so intense, so powerful, yet so serene and so peaceful. So it was so intense and so beautiful. And now it's time for us all to digest this darshan of Maha Kalabhairava. All the powerful cognitions we learned, all the great truths that we learned, it is now time to digest these extraordinary truths. Come, let us all now enter into power manifestation, to just cognize, to make all of these experience as a powerful power. So let's all begin with invoking Swamiji. Please sit straight. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatītam Triguna-rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. So now, in this, we're going to be entering into a 42-minute process now. I request everybody, I know for many of you, it is just like, oh my God, you're all still soaked in that space. And for many of you, it might be like you're just still trying to grasp the darshan, all of it. This 42 minutes is extremely important because this 42 minutes is where you're going to digest what just you received in the darshan.
See, understand now what we have gotten, what the bestest gift that anyone can get out of billions is you who's the chosen one who has gotten this. So let's enter into the power manifestation where this energy that you have received now, you are going to be manifesting that as a power.
So it's going to be a set of 7 powers in 42 minutes. So that's what we are going to be manifesting. And I request everybody to gather the items. We'll be projecting the list of items for all of you to gather. You can just quickly take a minute or two to set that up. And then you can all settle down. The slide will be projected. So we're going to be, yes, we're just going to be showing the video for all of you. Yes. So please do get an eye band, opaque cloth, the Jnana Anjana, any Aushadha that you have, and Krishnashila, mirror, yantra, the measuring tape, height scale, your weighing scale, coconut, orange, lemon, any round object, paper, pen. Just take a few minutes to quickly get all of these items and settle down. Yes. Now, let's get started with the first power, the power of third eye.
Now, please take your eye bands and get ready. We're going to be entering into the power where you're going to be blindfolding your eyes. What we saw in the demonstration, that is the power we are going to be manifesting now. Yes, you're initiated into that power and you are going to be able to manifest it. So get ready, get an opaque cloth or an eye band and just get ready now. We're going to be introducing the power. We're going to be chanting the Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramana, everything again. The Shastra Pramana is Kapalantarmanonyasya Tishtan Milita Lochanaha Kramena Manaso Dadyat Lakshaye Lakshyamutamam. The translation beautifully says, by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, with the eyes closed, in succession by that stability of the mind and inner space, through the power of third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal, Laksham, by having vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or any place attaining the space of oneness with the source, Paramashiva. Now the Apta Pramana.
Apta Pramana is where Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into third eye. Actually, in the whole Bhagavad Gita, the 11th chapter, the Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, is described by Arjuna through his third eye, seeing Krishna's cosmic form. Next is the Atma Pramana. Atma Pramana is a beautiful incident from Samadhi's very own life. I'm sure all of us know this. The next slide, ma. The Atma Pramana is where Swamiji, just at the age of 12, as a young boy, Swamiji had the complete experience of Satori, the enlightenment, and had the complete 360-degree vision. Yet again, reminding the humanity, testifying the humanity, the authenticity of this great science of third eye. So that's what we all saw. And just in the age of 13, what Swamiji just revealed to the humanity is now established scientifically. Directly, a group of doctors and scientists, Swamiji himself went through the research directly, and we had a group of researchers, scientists, doctors, many of them who conducted various researches on Swamiji, trying to study the brainwaves of an avatar. And there were so many mystical things that got scientifically established. Here we all can see, and today there are millions of people there that have received this initiation from Swamiji and that are benefiting in their life, including children who are visually impaired, have been able to see through their third eye and use this power practically in their life just through the Diksha by Swamiji. So now each of you are going to be manifesting this same Shakti of being able to see through the third eye. So please sit straight, close your eyes. Yes, next slide, ma. Please tie your eye bands. Next slide.
So now we are going to be projecting an image. Please turn on your timestamp recording camera. You'll be tying your eyes and you will start verbalizing whatever is shown to you. Whatever is revealed to you, whether you're seeing as a picture or it's coming as a word inside you, however it is coming, just start verbalizing. Okay, so let's begin now. Please tie your eye bands. Make sure first you turn on the timestamp camera. Tie your eye bands.
Just connect to Maha Kalabhairava in his Nija Avatara as Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Just connect to Kalabhairava. Anything that is happening in inner space, just let it drop at Kalabhairava's feet. Just let that intense form of Kalabhairava be cherished in your inner space, and let Kalabhairava reveal to you in your third eye what is being projected in front of you on the screen. Chant the Mahavakya. Next slide, ma.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda
Go to the next slide.
Paramashivoham. Om
All of you, please relax.
Nityananda.
All of you can please relax. Now you all can remove your eye band. Open your eyes slowly. Now, whatever appear to you in your third eye, you can post them in tinyurl.com/23MAR Darshan. You all can take a few minutes to post your answers, whatever you saw. Any colors, shapes, numbers, sizes, whatever appear in your third eye, please go ahead. You all can post it in the chat, post it in the... Okay, Ma Seema has said Kalabhairava feet with jewels. Ma Durga said Swamiji's face, side profile, Kalabhairava's door deity. Ma Gokula say Devi saying door. Swamiji, Damaru, Trishul, a cat, lion, and a hill. Ma Nyanesha, I saw Kalabhairava's face. Ma Anand Bharati. And Trishul. Okay. Okay. I think it is time for us to go for the answer. Please go ahead and keep posting the answer. Next slide, Ma. Swamiji is surrounded by flames and with light shining on him. I should say Ma Durgananda and Ma Jalandhara Sthitananda have manifested beautifully. I'm just going to show the answer to all of you. Ma Durgananda, what you shared was so correct. You said Swamiji's face, like in the side angle, more in the side profile. That is correct. And yes, but there's an Atmalinga behind, and this is a picture of Swamiji doing Aushadha. And Ma Jalandhara Sthita, one of the interesting facts is this Aushadha Swamiji was doing in front of fire. Like there was high fire in front of Swamiji is this, the Putra Kameshti Aushadha. So that is so correct. Yes, this was the exact picture shown for all of you to see in the third eye. Yes, the Atmalinga is in the shape of the hill. Yes, Ma Jnaneshananda, correct. That's beautiful. Okay, now this is the first power. Let's all get going to the second power. Many of you have manifested. See, I request all of you to post as descriptive and as detailed as possible, right? And please stay till the end, and we're going to be having a lot more interesting powers coming up. So this is the power of remote vision, Dura Drishti. Now, here we're going to be giving you all a question, and you're all going to be asking. Okay, Ma Dharmadharananda is posting an answer. All right. Now we'll be moving to the power of remote vision. I'm going to be chanting the Shastra Pramanas. Vyomakaram swamatmanam dhyaye dikpiranavritam nirashaya chiti shakti swarupam darshaye tada. This is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, where Bhagavan Paramashiva says, concentrate and cognize with restful awareness on oneself in the form of a vast etheric space or sky, the Vyomakara, which is limitless in any direction whatsoever. Thus, the Chiti Shakti, the power of consciousness, free from all support, reveals herself and manifests herself as a form of one's essential nature of the self. Now, the after pramana for this is the Mahabharata, where we all know how Sanjaya narrates the whole war happening of whole Bhagavad Gita, everything being in the palace to the blind king Dhritarashtra, thousands of miles away, just to the power of Duradrishti and Durashriti. Atma Pramana is from Swamiji's very own life, where at the young age, when Swamiji was just 9 or 10 years old, Swamiji was able to see the exact location of a thief. And Swamiji was able to show that to the policeman on the mirror. And the policeman exactly went and caught the thief red-handed in the exact spot revealed by Swamiji. And actually, the picture that you're all seeing, that is Sri Narayana Swami Tata, Swamiji's Guru and Acharya, who trained and who awakened this biomemory in Swamiji. So this is a beautiful Atma Pramana. Now, all of us are going to be the live Sakshi Pramana, manifesting and experiencing this Shakti.
So are you all ready? Shall we all manifest now? Let's begin. Now just take your timestamp up camera. Do not miss out recording. You never know what new amazing way Paramashiva is going to manifest through you. So take the timestamp up camera, keep it in front of you and start the recording. Now let's begin. We are going to be giving you a picture and you're going to be starting to verbalize all the details of the pictures. You'll be giving me the questions also. Please take first take the timestamp up camera. Now we're going to be entering into the power.
Now, please sit straight. Your posture is very important for manifesting. Sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Connect to Swamiji, Maha Kalabhairava. Any self-doubt, any doubt, resistance, any pattern coming in you, deny, even if arrogantly or ferociously, just deny the existence of pain and suffering. Just connect to Kalabhairava, that ultimate joy, peace. Just connect to Bhagavan KALABHAIRAVA and start scanning and describing the main deity of this temple and describe the vicinity of the temple that is being projected to all of you. Please sit straight and start manifesting.
The Maha Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Shivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Please post all your answers in the link that is projected below. Go to the events page and post all your answers.
We are having people who posted Amman deity, then people have put Mahavishnu deity, then people have put various different answers. Ma Venkatesh Ananda has put Parani temple on a hill. So the basically temple is on a hill. Okay. Ma Durga put this Devi temple in Tamil Nadu. I think it's Rajarajeshwari temple or Kamakshi. Inside the temple there's a water body. Okay. Next. Anyone else? Come on. Anyone else that has to post? You have any answers to post? Please go
Actually,
ahead.
Ma Durga, if you can just get Kai also to come and sit next to you and just hold him, or if possible to sit on a lap or something like that. So your manifestation will become very intense.
Ma Shambhu Ananda has put Murugan temple. Ma Asha has put Muruga. I think all of us are still soaked in the Darshan, love of Muruga. Okay. But Ma Durga, oh, he's doing his things. Okay. Ma Durga, you're manifesting so beautifully, Ma, today. I'm going to tell the answer now. Yes, we can go to the answer. I'm seeing a large door. It's located in a hill. Wow. Ma Jalandhara Sthita and Ma Durgananda have successfully manifested third eye and successfully manifested remote vision. And we also had one more person who told this is a hill, which is so correct. This is Ganesha temple, which is located in Andhra Pradesh, Chittoor district of Andhra Pradesh in India. The main deity of this temple is Ganesha, the Swayambhu Ganapati. And this deity is seen in a holy well, a full water body. Ma Durga had put there is a water body inside the temple. That is one of the unique this thing of this temple. And Ma Tetyayana has manifested. Yes, she got Ganesha. And then, yes. And one more thing, Ma Jalandhara Sthita. And there was one more person. This
Ma
is,
Venkatesha.
yes, they told this temple is on a hill, which is accurate. This temple is on a hill. So that is correct. Actually, it's really beautiful. And Ma Durgananda and Ma Jalandhara Sita have consistently manifested two powers correctly. So continue to manifest. This is beautiful. Just manifesting the space of oneness with Kalabhairava. Okay. Now more than excited to move to the next power, the power of body scanning. Here, I request one of you from the participants here, whoever is in the Zoom room, if you have any medical issues, right? You need not tell what issues you have, but you can just volunteer. Ma Jnanesha.
Ma Jnanesha, Nityanandam, thank you for
Okay.
volunteering, Ma. Yes, I will request Ma Jnanesha's video to be pinned, so we can see
Yes.
her.
So Ma Nitya Jnaneshananda is here with us, and all of us are going to be all the participants here. Please listen very carefully. You will not just put, I am seeing something in the stomach. You should not put like that. Okay. You have to let the third eye reveal you all the details. Actually, each of you will see, because we just had the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, because we are all still in that joy and that energy, in that energy field. Listen very carefully. You will manifest everything 10 times more intensely. So you will see everything in more detail, much more detail. You just need to give it a little bit of a time and listening to what the third eye is revealing to you. Okay. So see Ma Jnaneshananda through your third eye and see whatever is coming to you, whether any physical problem, any breathing issues, go in every level and type out all of them in complete detail. Are all of you understanding? So we are going to be projecting Ma Jnanesha. She's here. Nityanandam. She's
Ma
all
Jnanesha.
set with neat, basma, everything.
I think
Nityananda,
it's full, all pumped up now with Swamiji's Kalabhairava Darshan. Oh my God. I can
Yes.
see all of you wide, with wide
Ma,
smiles.
and Ma Jnaneshananda, if you're comfortable and okay for everybody to scan you, can you just give us a thumbs up? Yes, that's a double thumbs up. Okay,
Thank you so much. So now let's enter into the power manifestation. Now all of us are going to be just connecting with Maha Kalabhairava, experiencing the space of Kalabhairava, just remembering today's darshan. And with that, all you're going to do is just request Swamiji to reveal to you what is the issue in Jnanesha's body. Just request, and you will start seeing. You might start, it might start coming as a feeling, or you might be able to very clearly see it. It might come in any form. So whatever form it is revealed to you, just start verbalizing it or write it down.
Actually, I would
So you can
suggest
say, like,
keep
typing.
typing and posting it. Keep typing and putting it so that you don't miss any point, right? So
Yes, let's begin now. We request Maha Jnanesha's video to be pinned.
And we are going to be, as you're all scanning, side by side, we're going to be chanting the pramanas. So you all can sit straight. The slide will be projected, and Maha Jnanesha is also pinned for all of your convenience. So please see through your third eye, sit straight, close your eyes. Just bow down to Maha Kalabhairava and start seeing the details and start posting as whatever Swamiji is revealing to you in your third eye. The Shastra Pramana for the power of body scanning. Swadehe jagato vapir sukshma sukshma tarani cha tatvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. Cognize deeply. From the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of your whole body, Swadeha, or of the whole universe simultaneously, consists of the essential reality. They are being absorbed into their source cause, Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate Paradevi, the divine power, Adi Shakti, is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens. The Apta Pramana of this is a beautiful incident from the life of Terayar, a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agastya, an enlightened being. So one day, a man suffering from severe headache, he comes to Agastya and he does not know what the root issue is. So he asks Agastya. Agastya does body scanning. He finds out that there's a terai, a type of a frog sitting in the person's brain. And he says that is a root cause. Immediately, Agastya tells his disciple to perform a surgery and remove. His disciple performs an open head surgery and removes the frog, immediately after which he gains the name Terayar, and the person is cured of the headache and infection and is completely healed. The Atma Pramana is sharing an excerpt from Swamiji's Satsang, where Swamiji had revealed that even when Swamiji had a multiple compound hand fracture, Swamiji used only the diagnostic methods of third eye, where to identify where what problem was and what needed to be fixed. And Swamiji used medical opinion as a medical findings as a second opinion to verify. Actually, till date, we all know so many people that Swamiji has healed. So many people experience breakthroughs. Today, there are successful doctors, cardiologists. There are so many people who are using this power practically in their life and benefit. Now, each of you are going to be manifesting this. Now, you all can continue scanning Maha Jnaneshananda. I request the slide, yes. Just continue to connect to Swamiji. Start putting in the chat whatever you are seeing. Start posting whatever Swamiji is revealing to you in your third eye.
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda. Paramashivoham. नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्
All can relax.
ॐ नित्यानन्द
Jnanesha, now you can actually start going to lot
So
of
many
people
of
have
them
put.
have posted.
You
Ma
can go
Mugda,
through.
Ma Radhika, Ma Durga, Ma. So many of them have posted the answers. So Ma Jalandhar Sita has posted. Ma Jnaneshananda, what I would request you is, see, first you can reveal all the issues that you have. Then you can read out who all have scanned that correctly. So in the interest of time, we have just few more minutes and we have to cover a few more powers. So what you can do is, first you share all the issues that you actually have. Then you can call out the people who have manifested correctly. You're able to unmute?
Oh, you're not able to unmute.
Just a
I'll
moment.
Just give me a moment.
Yes, you can go on now.
Nityanandam.
Nityananda.
So I'm pretty relatively healthy. I had a car wreck a few years ago, and so that kind of messed with my back. One of the things that got me, Fatima Ibram was pretty good. She said that I was overall in good health. I had some back pain, a bit of blockage, but not an issue. Stomach needs to
Wow.
detox because I definitely do need to detox.
Wow,
Around
Ma
her
Fatima
chest,
Ibrahim.
there's an energy. Yeah, she's on it. That was pretty. Ma Nitya Jalin
Jalandhara
Kara.
Stithananda.
Yeah, she's pretty accurate without getting too into it. My dear, thank you. Digestive issues. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't have a lot of digestive issues other than the fact that I just really need to detox. Back pain, and sometimes my knee bothers me. But other than that, I'm pretty healthy. So
Wow.
everybody was pretty much on it.
Wow.
Okay,
And
great.
mainly Ma Fatima and Ma Jalandhara Sita have correctly manifested. They have accurately told the exact issue. That is beautiful. Ma Jalandhara Sita is rocking. Oh, wow. Beautiful.
And thank you so much
Okay.
allowing me to get healed.
Thank you so much, Ma Jnanesha, for coming up. And just actually, even you sitting here in the presence after darshan in the energy field, and so many people simultaneously scanning you itself is a beautiful healing. So thank you so much for coming up, Ma. And Ma Jalandhara Sita is rocking today. She's manifesting all the rounds correctly. So that's beautiful. And yes, now let's move on to the next power. Yes. Thank you so much, Ma Jnanesha. And now we'll be moving on to the next power. You can go to the next slide, Ma. Yes. Now we are going to be doing the power of length. So this is a bit interesting. I'm going to be giving you all 2 locations and you're all going to be drawing the map for that. So now the Shastra Pramana for this is Shakti Sandhane Sharirotpatihi, which is from Shiva Sutra, where Bhagavan Paramashiva reveals that by aiming and fixing the oneself on Shakti, uniting in the oneness with the supreme power, the embodiment of that which is cognized and will manifest at once in its length, breadth, depth, time, and space dimensions. Next slide. The Apta Pramana is, of course, I'm sure all of us are aware, especially Srinivasa Ramanujan is known as the man who knew infinity in the West. He is the one who's done immense contribution in the field of mathematics. He uses the power of length. He used to connect with a deity called Mukkur Mahalakshmi, download all formulas and answers through that. And he used to reveal all that using the power of length. Slide. The Atma Pramana is a very sweet incident from Swamiji's life. Again, as a young boy, in just his age of 9, Swamiji at once had a vision of Sri Yantra. The very first time Swamiji saw it, even before Swamiji knew what it was, Swamiji took Swamiji's brother's compass and Swamiji took a copper sheet and carved it precisely. Even people like professionals, because Sri Yantra is a very complicated geometrical form. Swamiji carved it just with one, in a single attempt, Swamiji carved it without any reference, having the vision in his third eye. And many people are manifesting. It's very exciting and a very beautiful power. This power, if you start manifesting all the things related to logic, so easy for you. So easy for you. So let's get ready and let's enter into the power manifestation. Just turn on your time. Turn on your every time we tell you, you turn on off at the end and you off at the end and you upload that video. It's important. It's important. Now, next slide. Now, next slide. Go to the question. The 2 locations. Location A to location B. Now, you all can read the 3 questions. Draw the route from location A to location B and write down their names. Connect with Swamiji to scan for the maps or landmarks or time and distance from the space of oneness. I am Paramashiva. Paramashiva is manifesting through Supreme Pontiff of Maha Sanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Paramashiva. With that declaration, scan the word. Just scan the location, time, distance, landmark, and map, and you can start typing it down as from your third eye. Shanti Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandya Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandya Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandya Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandya Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityanandya Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nitya 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nitya
All of you can relax now. And now, I request everybody to post the answer, whatever appeared in your third eye. Post the answer, whatever appeared in your third eye. Duration, the map, everything that you saw. Duration, post that. Everything that you saw. You can all start posting that in the chat. You can all start posting that in the chat. I request everybody to start posting whatever you saw. Distance,
put it in
to
the
start
events
posting
page.
whatever you
Yes.
saw.
You all can
Distance,
put it in the
time
events
/
page.
23 MAR Darshan.
You
all can
post
post 23
time,
MAR Darshan.
distance.
You all can post.
So basically, you're going to
time,
post which to what is the name of the two
distance.
locations.
So basically, you're going
the
to post
distance,
which to what is the
time,
name of the two
and
locations.
directions.
Basically, the
distance,
distance, duration,
time,
and direction. You all can
Basically,
post
the
that.
distance, duration, and direction.
You all can post that. Whatever appeared in your third eye, please go ahead and post it. Whatever appeared in your third eye,
Location
please go
B
ahead and post it.
is northeast of A. Takes about 30
Location
minutes to
B
walk from A to B.
is northeast of A. Takes
Okay,
about 30
wow.
minutes to walk from A to B. Okay, 300 to 500
wow.
kilometer distance. Maha Kalabhairava is posted.
300 to 500
From
kilometer
northeast to
distance,
southwest
Maha
of India.
Kalabhairava is posted.
From northeast to southwest
of India.
Okay. 21,510 kilometers northwestern direction, duration 21,510 kilometers northwestern direction, duration of some houses of village and shops. Before reaching to the temple, I saw some houses
location
of
B
village
is
and
northeast
shops.
of A.
It's not location
Very,
B is northeast
interesting.
of A.
Okay, actually, you all be
Very,
excited
very
to know the
interesting.
answer. Okay, actually, you all be excited to know the
Anybody
answer.
else? All right, anybody else? Okay, now yes, you
So
can
now
go to the
let's
next slide.
see
Ma.
what
Okay.
the answer
Now,
is.
yes, you
So
can
now
go to the
let's
next slide.
see
Ma.
what the
Right.
answer is.
41.3 northwest. Everybody, almost
40,
everybody has
1.3
told it is
northwest.
to the northeast.
Everybody,
Actually,
almost
this whole
everybody
thing
has told it is to the
this
northeast.
you
Actually,
have
this
to go
whole thing towards
this
goes
this
kind of
you
up,
have to
and it is
go
towards the
towards
north.
this
I'm not
goes
sure if it's
kind of
the
up,
eastern
and it is
side of-
towards
yes,
the
it is
north.
towards
I'm
the
not sure if
northeast.
it's the
Actually,
eastern
Ma
side of-
Durga
yes,
had told
it is towards
correctly
the northeast.
from
Actually, Ma
one
Durga
location
had
to
told
the other, it is
correctly
northeastern direction.
from
Location
one
A,
location to the other, it is
location B
northeastern direction.
is northeastern
Location
direction.
A, that is correct.
Location B is northeastern
Sorry,
direction.
location
That is correct.
Sorry,
This is
location, the one Bangalore and location A. So the one Bangalore,
Yes, and the duration is 4 hours
So,
50 minutes. It's 153
yes, and the duration
miles,
is
which
4 hours
247
47
kilometers.
It's
153 miles, which is
Actually,
247
Ma Durgananda, what you told
kilometers.
was correct. Actually, Ma Durgananda
Actually,
alone had
Ma
posted a
Durgananda,
different
what
answer.
you
She
told
said,
was correct.
from location
Actually,
B
Ma
to location
Durgananda alone
A,
had
I
posted
think,
a different
if I'm not
answer.
wrong.
She said
You had told
from
that it
location
is north
B to
east.
location A.
That
I
is
think,
correct,
if I'm not
because
wrong.
you had
Location
told that it is
B to
north
location
east.
A is northeastern
That
direction.
is
Ma.
correct, because location
Ma Durgananda
B
is
to location A is
northeastern
northeastern direction, Ma. Wow. Actually, that was
Durgananda,
you had everyone posted the order. You had posted it reverse side. Actually, that was
and then you had
very.
posted
You
it
had
is not
everyone
east,
posted the
which is
order.
very
You had
correct.
posted it reverse
So
side.
beautiful.
And then you had posted it as north.
Actually, many of you
which
have
is very
manifested
correct.
so beautiful.
So many of you are telling the northeast
Actually,
side
many
of
of
it.
you have
And Ma
manifested
Durgananda
so
was
beautifully.
precise.
Many of you are telling
She
the
said actually
northeastern
down
side of it
is
and Ma Durgananda
Bangalore
was
and what you're seeing
precise.
towards the
She
side
said
is the
actually
Tirumala
down
Tirupati is
and actually
Bangalore
from
and what you're
location
seeing
B
towards the
to
side
location
is the Tirumala
A.
Tirupati.
That
And
is northeast.
actually from location
and Ma
B
Durgananda had
to
posted that
location
way.
A. That is very
That
correct.
is northeast.
And
Ma
yes.
Durgananda had posted
So
that
now
way.
our 42
That is very
minutes
correct.
is up and this
And
process is
yes.
complete.
Actually,
so now
today
our
so many
42
of you
minutes is
mainly
up and this
successfully
process is complete.
actually today
Ma
so many of you
Durgananda,
mainly
Jalandhara
successfully
and
many of you had
Durgananda,
manifested very correct and Ma Fatima Ibrahim. Yes, so many of you had manifested correctly and Ma Fatima Ibrahim. So many of you had manifested. So many of you mainly successfully that is very correct. Ma Durgananda, that is very correct. You have our enjoy. Many of you had manifested and Ma Fatima Ibrahim. Mainly successfully manifestation. Mainly successfully that is very correct. Many of you have again. Many of you have so many of you mainly successfully Durgananda, that is very correct. Many of you have so many of you mainly successfully that is very correct. Durgananda, that is very correct. Many of you have mainly successfully so many of you mainly successfully that is very correct. Durgananda, that is very correct. Many of you have so many of you mainly successfully that is very correct. Durgananda, that is very correct. Many of you have mainly successfully enrich them, let them have this in their life, let them be healed of it. Vaidishwara himself is coming, the Lord of healing all the beings. Vaidishwara is the one who heals everyone in his breathing space. Paramashiva, Swamiti's healing dimension is Vaidishwara. So let them do not miss it. It's very, very, very powerful. Let them stay hooked on to the SPH JGM, the official Facebook page for further updates, news and announcements on that. And it's coming. Now
The Lord of
the
healing all the beings.
It's one of the deadliest
Vaidishwara is the
diseases.
one
Many
who heals
people are every 20 seconds once
everyone
somebody's
in
dying.
his breathing
So
space.
it's in that stage, anybody you know who is even starting to have
Swamiti's
lung diseases,
healing
any kind
dimension
of diseases,
is
be it
Vaidishwara.
cancer, be it people
So
who are suffering with
do not
this,
miss it.
coronavirus,
It's
people who are suffering with even slightest
very, very,
symptoms,
very powerful.
just
And
call
stay
them. They
hooked
it's a
on
free
to the
program.
SPH
It's
JGM,
open
the
for
official
all.
Facebook
It is
page
open
for further
every,
updates, news and
irrespective
announcements
of your
on that.
caste,
And
irrespective of your
Now,
gender,
we are
irrespective of your
the
country or religion or creed or the race, irrespective of all of these once when somebody is dying. So it's in that stage, anybody you know who's even starting to have any lung diseases, any kind of diseases, be it cancer, be it people who are suffering with this coronavirus, people who are suffering with even slightest symptoms, just call them. They don't. It's a free program. It's open for all. It is open for every, irrespective of your caste, irrespective of your gender, irrespective of your country or religion or creed or race, irrespective of all of these provided. Please get as many people as possible. Even there are many NGOs, many places where people are really in dire need of this. So you can reach out to all of them and you can get them for this. You just go and tell them, see, it's just going to be a free program. Just come, sit and see, experience the power. How it feels when you remember the first person who got you to Swamiji, or the first video that you stumbled upon, which till date has made you hook up with Swamiji, like just connected to Swamiji. Just that same space you will be experiencing when you start enriching people. So do not miss out. So yes, the page is also projected in front of you.
And
Make
all
sure
the
you
further
go-
updates will be coming here, and please like it so you're notified and all announcements and news reaches to you.
Yes. So thank you so much. Now, before we conclude, your feedback is important to us. So please take a minute and go and fill the feedback form. We will be projecting the link for you. It's tinyurl.com/Kailasa program feedback. Please do take a few minutes and provide your feedback. How did you enjoy this new setup, the way Swamiji looked, or the music? Then you can go and post it here. Your feedback is important to us. So now with this, that's all. Offer our gratitude. Lotus feet of the Avatar, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, for giving all the best things, the most amazing blessing to us today in this deep space of gratitude. Let's now conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now with this, Harihi Om Tat Sat. Offer our Sarvam Bhagavati of Paramashiva, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, for giving all the best things, the most amazing blessing to us today in this deep space of gratitude. Let's now conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavati Nityananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam.
Thank you all. Nityanandam.
Nityanandam.
You are not going to witness the consecration, you are going to participate in the consecration process.
Bhasva vilepita